Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm here with this very special car. I'm calling it special, hopefully it is special. We'll have to see by the time this video goes up and by the time I'm finished with this video. But what I'm going to do with this car is I'm going to go ahead and see if this is the fastest car in the game right now. I'll show you guys for a couple of reasons why I think that. So first of all, this is a brand new car added into the game. This is a Jaguar C-Type alongside the Ferrari FXX. So let me go ahead and show you guys that as well. Just added into the game last night. And yeah, there's the Ferrari FXX, Jaguar C-Type. I'm driving it right now. And I really want to see if this is the fastest car in the game. So, if you guys know, also real quick, this is a lovely one-tire fire car, as you can see here. Left wheel is spinning like crazy, right wheel is barely doing anything. It's a very, very nice one-tire fire there. Anyway, this is, like I said, the Jaguar C-Type, and the fastest car in the game at the moment, the top speed-wise, is the Jaguar D-Type, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. So if I go ahead and I go all the way to Jag at the moment, I can't even see it, I'm blind. Jaguar right here. This at the moment is the fastest car in the game. It costs 10 million. It makes 1,200 horsepower and it weighs 1,019 kilos. Now, why would I think that this car that I'm driving right now is probably the successor to this in Forza games? Why do I think that the C-Type might be the fastest car in the game? Well, that's a very good question. But with this car that I'm driving right now, at the moment, it weighs only, let me show you guys real quick, it weighs only 965 kilos. And after I do the engine conversion, all that sort of stuff, I tested it out. I wanted to see what sort of engine swaps and stuff I can do to this thing. And I can do pretty much the exact same thing that I can with the D-Type. So I can go ahead, put the 5.2 liter V10 from the Audi slash Lamborghini engines pretty much. And if I add that in and I twin turbo it, if I max this thing out fully, it will end up being at 1,000. I don't really know if I want to keep this like rear wheel drive now. I'm probably going to go ahead and change it to all wheel drive because we're going to use it for top speed. We're not really going to use it for acceleration. But if I do go ahead and leave it rear wheel drive, it will be lighter. So I could technically be able to do it. However, I know that I know how unstable the D-Type is. So I think I might just leave this the way it is. With all-wheel drive instead of rear-wheel drive, or I might as well just change to rear-wheel drive then, or to all-wheel drive instead of rear-wheel drive. I'm getting confused here, but yeah, I'm gonna keep all-wheel drive because it's gonna be a little bit more stable. So then after that, I'm just gonna add the best possible parts I can add on this thing. Just have it so it's got. I mean, I don't really need like super thick tires first of all because they'll just end up adding extra weight. But again, I do need grip because I know, like I said, how unstable the cars are in this game. So what I'm going to do here is I'm also going to try to put like the lightest possible wheels I can find on this thing, which I think from what I've seen, it goes down to around 946 kilos. I don't think there are lighter wheels than that. So pretty much whatever I see that looks okay at 946 kilos. I'm going to go ahead and keep those. I mean, I don't really care. We'll probably try to choose like a set of rims that are new. What do those racing wheels look like? Like what do these look like if I add these on? They look very, very weird. Let's just put it that way. They look very, very weird. And I might put them on just for the fun of it. But yeah, again, it's a very, very weird looking car. But it also looks like it's really, really slick. So it might actually have a chance to be a very good car. A very good contender, I guess, for the top speed build car. So I don't really know what sort of suspension setup and all that sort of stuff I'll probably end up doing to this thing. Again, I'm going to keep it as light as possible. Right now it's at 911 kilos. So we'll see, or I'll show you guys pretty much once I'm fully done with everything. Obviously, after I change the intercooler and stuff like that, it will end up getting a little bit heavier, I think. So, change the twin turbos will bring this up to 900 kilos, and then putting the intercooler on is at 935 kilos. So, at the moment, 934 kilos is where we are at with this thing, and it weighs, or it makes 1,212 horsepower, which is pretty much the exact same as the other car, but it's lighter. So, does that mean that this car now could be faster than the D-Type? So is the C-Type faster than the D-Type? That's the big question for this video, and that's what I want to find out, and that's why I wanted to go ahead and just make a full video just surrounding this thing. 252 miles per hour top speed is by the looks of things what we have here. I'll try to extend this as much as I possibly can. We'll try to see how high it actually ends up going. 268, 269. We'll try to see. I'm gonna keep going. 268 still. 269. I don't really know now, see, because like this doesn't seem to be bringing my top speed up. Is that Jaguar D-Type really that good for this? So For springs, dampers, all that sort of stuff. For our aero, I can't really change much. So it doesn't look like it goes any higher. That's a big disappointment. I think if I raise my car, it will end up changing my top speed. It doesn't do anything actually. Wow, that is really disappointing. I really thought. Actually, you know what? Let's just don't mind the graph. Let's just actually drive this thing. Let's just drive this thing and we'll see, because that's the only way to find out if this thing is faster or not. It pulls hard still. It pulls like the other car pretty much, but I don't know how this is gonna work. The graph doesn't say that it's, well, not the graph, but like the actual meters on the side, like the recordings on the side just doesn't think that I can do faster speeds than the D-Type, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Try to trust the drive instead of this. I really did think that this would be like a really fast car. I mean, the D-Type is unreal. Okay, this is just as slippery as the other car though. It's very slippery. It's so hard to drive. This 240, 250, 260. Wow, that's so disappointing, man. I really expected this to be like really fast. I mean, it is lighter, that's the thing, right? So, it literally is just the aero of this car. That is literally it. That is literally just the only thing that's bringing me back. But it looks so smooth compared to the D-Type. I mean, even just trying to get myself to around like 280. I'd be happy with like 280, but it doesn't even do that. Oh my god, having a slip like that is just so sketchy. It's so hard to like keep it under control. All I'm doing is literally turning. But this thing is just like struggling to do that. It's pretty mad. Alright, just go. Just go. Everyone's moving out of my way. That's great. Thank you guys very much. Little Fiat is crashing into me instead. It's just struggling. It's 269. It's literally just the shape of this thing that's holding me back. I honestly feel like this thing can't actually accelerate and go further, but it's just the aero of this car. That is terrible, man. I really did think that this would be like a good contender, because stats, like statistics wise, like it is lighter, and it does seem to have a really good shape for it. But I guess I was wrong. It is pretty much the exact same. It has the same sort of setup that this has. Obviously this has a better like suspension setup and all that sort of stuff. But what does this look like now? 9.2, 6.8, 10, 10, 7.2. And then if I go to my car that I'm driving right now, 9.5, 6.8, 9.8, 10. Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing. Like I said, as you can see, the stats are slightly better on this guy. It's just, it doesn't seem to be as fast a straight line as this. Obviously, this has like a slightly better tune suspension-wise and all that sort of stuff, but it's not enough to add an extra like 20 miles per hour or whatever. I'll show you guys pretty much what this is like. So if I go, as you can see, it literally says 300 miles per hour. It literally says 300 miles per hour. So you can see what the gear ratios are set to like, in this. The little graph at the bottom right, you can see it goes a lot higher than the one on the C-Type. Again, same engine, same setup, pretty much, except for obviously the tuning of the suspension and all that sort of stuff. But this just seems a little bit more stable as well. Maybe the tires for this thing is a little bit wider. I'm going way too fast. Even this one, like, is ridiculous. There's so much traffic, though. So much traffic. Alright, put my foot down. Go. A little tap off the wall is fine. Come on. Look at this just fly past 270. Like, it's not even close. 280. To 90. I could probably definitely do this, like, oh god. So yeah, 290 is like what I hit with this thing, like with ease. And I can definitely hit 300 if I can like draft off someone or whatever, but see the other car, like it just doesn't have the same sort of, I don't know, it just doesn't drive as well as this one, and it's disappointing. I really did think that this one might have a chance to be the new king, because like I said, stats wise, it looks like it could be. That's disappointing. That is really, really disappointing. That sucks. Again, it drives pretty much very, very similarly to the other one. It just doesn't accelerate as fast. Like once it gets to like 260 as well, it just like stops. It literally just stops. It goes up to like 269 and then just stops. Doesn't even take over to like 270. Look, it just goes. It's definitely not as fast acceleration-wise as well. 269, and then it stops. Doesn't even take over to 270. And it's definitely not my gear ratios, because if I go ahead and extend my gear ratios, right? So if I do this, and I just go ahead and extend them, it just goes, my top speed just goes down. So it'll just end up accelerating slower to 269 miles per hour. It's literally being held back. It's literally being held back just by the shape of this car. That's it. And that, my friends, is a disappointing result. I really wanted this to be one of the fastest cars in the game, and it's just not. It was really cool because I checked out like what can I actually do to this thing. I was like, Jaguar C-Type. Ooh, this could be interesting because it looks like it might have a really good shape for it. And did I check what the engine options are for the conversion? And I was like, ooh, this could be the exact same as the D-Type. And then I checked the weight, and I was like, oh damn, this is lighter. This could actually have really good potential, but apparently I was wrong about the shape. I feel like I felt like the shape would have been like kind of nice. It looks very smooth and stuff, but like apparently the aero in this game just doesn't seem to let this thing go past 269 miles per hour. Well, I guess that was a cool little experiment. In the next video, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the Ferrari FXX. So if you guys want to go ahead and watch that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I guess keep an eye out for when that video drops. But yeah, Ferrari FXX is also another car from this DLC that I really want to check out. I want to see what we can do to this thing and then see how it drives, because apparently this is technically just a race car for the road. And it should be interesting to see what it's like to drive, and also what it sounds like, because this has the Enzo engine in it, but it's like a beefy Enzo engine, and it sounds really, really good. So we'll see what this thing is like in the game after we mess around with it. So yeah, I'll do this in the next video. For now, thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video with a disappointing result. I mean, we can't have positive results every single time whenever we do certain builds, and this was kind of annoying. I really did wish that this was a successful build, but I guess not. And somehow we've ended up back into nighttime again. Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.